Hi, I'm Athena.
I'm Cora.
Today we're going to show you how to play our brand new game, Softball Showdown. When you open up the box, there is the instructions, and we have the card stands and the cards. These are all included in the early bird and the standard game, and the rest of them as it says. And then we also have this we also have this notepad, which is for our $2,000 stretch goal, so that you can easily mark how much, what inning you're on, what's your team name. You can do the outs, and so that it makes it a lot easier for gameplay to roll smoothly. And then one thing, it was at the bottom of the box, but this is the game board, and this is also included in all the sets of the game. And this will be game board. So now we can the instruction booklet. And so we're set up. We decide who should keep score on the score pad. That can be me. And so then you divide it into 2 teams. Since it's 2 players, that is very straightforward. I'm on one team, she's on the other. So now for the game duration, for the purposes of this video, we will only be playing 1 inning. And then, so we will prepare the action cards. So we will shuffle these. And then once those are thoroughly shuffled, you can shuffle the player cards. Once these are thoroughly shuffled, you can deal 20 to each player. Now we will set the rest of these cards to the side.
And then what you're going to do with them is you are going to choose 9 batters and 1 pitcher for however many innings you decide to play.
Since we're doing 1 inning, we will only choose 1 pitcher. Now, you are going to put them in these card stands. Each team gets a different color. And then you choose your lineup. This is one of the strategic parts of the game. And so you're going to choose the player with the most stars for if they're either a batter or a pitcher. So, but the more stars, the better. So this one's really good at batting, but not good at pitching. So she'll definitely be a batter. And this one could be both. So just create that lineup.
And then going to put the stand on the side, covering the stars that they're not going to be doing. Like, if this person is going to be batting, the stand will be there.
Now I have chosen my batters and my pitcher, and then I'll decide the order of the batting lineup. And the rest of these cards you can set to the side for use in case of a player injury. Now, once you have all 9 players and your pitcher, you are ready to begin. Okay, so now we are ready to begin the game. You will to decide.
You will set the player cards that you didn't use to the side for now, in case you have a player injured, and you need to get another batter.
Now that we have done that, we are ready to start the game. So we will decide to decide who should bat first or pitch first, we will roll the dice. Whoever gets a higher number will be the batter. Since you got the higher number, you will be batting first. Place out the batter from the beginning of your lineup, and I will place my pitcher out.
Now we will multiply the stars on our card by the number that we roll our dice.
First, we draw an action card. So we have Speed Demon. Add 1 base to the next base card you draw with this batter, and then you draw another card. Add 1 base to the next base card you draw with this batter, and then you draw another card. So we are rolling for a double, but since we have the modifiers, it will be a home run. I got a 1, so 1 by 5 is 5. So you have 3 stars, and 3 times 5 is 15, so you get the home run.
Whee!
Now we can mark down this run.
Then you will put your batter at the end of your lineup.
After that, you are ready to put the next batter in the lineup up at plate, and then we will draw another action card. You subtract 1 star from the pitcher. So my pitcher is now temporarily, for this, while this batter is at bat, is temporarily a 4 star. Now we are rolling for a single. So I got a 6, and since 6 times 4 is 24, I have 24.
And I got a 2, so since 3 times 2 is 6, I get a 6, so I get an out.
She gets an out because my dice roll times my rating is greater than her dice roll times her rating. Now we will mark that as an out. Now she will put her next batter up at bat. So now we draw action cards. This is a power surge. Add 2 stars to the batter's batting rating, then draw another action card. So you are now a 6-star batter, and we are rolling for a double.
I got a 6, so 6 times 6 is
36.
36.
And then I got a 4, so 4 times 5 is 20. So
I
get a double. Now you put your next batter up at bat. We draw another action card, and player injury.
Oh, she's 4 stars.
This player is retired for the rest of the game. Place it.
Goodbye, Ophelia Outfield Oracle.
Place it to the side, face up. Now you will use the cards you set aside at the beginning of the game, and you will substitute it for the player that you just lost. Now that new batter goes at the end of the lineup, and you draw from the beginning of your lineup again.
Lila Laserbeam.
This batter has a 4-star batting rating. Now we draw another action card, and player injury again!
Goodbye.
Choose another batter from the card you set aside at the beginning of the game.
I guess that's 2 4-star batters.
Injury takes a toll on the whole team.
Putting it at the back of my lineup and getting another one. Hannah Home Run Horizon with a 4-star batting rating.
Draw another action card, and we are rolling for a double with no modifiers. I got a dice roll, and that multiplied by my pitcher's rating is 5.
I got a 2, and that multiplied by the batter's rating, which is 4, is 8.
So you do get that double. And then this batter that is on base also moves forward 2 bases.
So
that is a run. Now you put up your next batter. And that is a 5-star batter. We'll draw the action cards, and we are rolling for a home run. And you got a 6 and I got a 2. So that multiplied by, they're both 5 stars. So you get a home run. Yeah. Now put both batters at the end of your lineup and mark that on the scoreboard. Now we draw another action card. Hot Streak. Add 1 star to the batter's rating and draw another action card. So you are now a 6-star batter. Power Surge. Add 2 stars to the batter's batting rating. Then draw another card. You are now a 8-star batter. Player Injury. Discard batter for the rest of the game. Then replace the batter and draw another action card.
I just lost the 5-star piece.
Okay. Nora Notorious, 3-star. Okay, now we'll draw another action card, which is Pitch Perfect. Add 2 stars to the current pitcher. So I now have a 7-star pitcher. And then we are rolling for a double. I got a 2, so 3 times 2 is 6. 7 times 3 is 21. So you're out. Mark that down, and that is now 2 outs. 1 more out, and we switch over who is batting. Now put your next batter up, and
This is
draw another action card.
3-star batter.
We are rolling for a single with no modifiers. I got a 3, so 3 times 3 is 9. And I got a 6, so 6 times 5 is 30.
So that would be another out.
And that is 3 outs.
Yeah.
Now we'll move on to the next inning. So my pitcher, I will put face up. She is out of the game for the rest of the game.
Since we're only playing 1 inning.
Now, your pitcher is a 4-star pitcher, so I will put up my batter. Now we draw action cards. Slump, subtract 1 batting star from the batter, so I am now a 3-star batter. Move the batter piece to first base. So we're rolling for a single. You got a 3, and 3 times 3 is 9, and you got a 6, and since 6 times 4 is 24, I get out.
Cool.
Now we mark the strike, and I put up my next batter. This batter has a 5-star batting rating. We draw action cards, and we are rolling for a single with no modifiers. I got 15.
I got
16.
so
So this is an out. So now I mark it down on the board, and we draw another card. I put my batter up, and we are going to roll for a triple. I have got 6. 6 isn't my roll, 6. I have multiplied as a 6.
I have multiplied as
12. So 3 outs, and the game ends because we decided to only play 1 inning.
and so the person who ended with the most points,
Being you, wins the game.
yay!
Thank you for watching. For everyone who playtested it, this was the most recommended addition to the game.